Okay, so you've probably seen them, right? Those online luxury stores, maybe like the one we looked at, Reinviewsta.com. They pop up, promise these amazing deals.
Yeah, impossible deals sometimes.
Exactly. And you get that feeling, is this real? Is it a trap? So today, what we want to do is give you the quick version, the shortcut. We're boiling it down to the essential checklist you need to spot these scams fast.
Right, because there's just so much stuff online. You need those aha moments, you know? We're going to skip the really obvious stuff and focus on the signals that aren't immediately apparent, the things that separate a slick-looking site from a genuinely trustworthy brand. Think of it as like instant analysis.
Okay, let's start right when you land on the site, the home page. It might look clean, professional, but maybe it's got loads of pushy pop-ups. Or those constant sale ending now banners everywhere. A good look doesn't automatically mean it's legit. But where do we find the real identity markers?
First thing, head straight down. Scroll all the way to the bottom to the footer.
The footer, okay.
Yeah. Look for the legal stuff. Is there a company name? A physical address, maybe? Crucially, are there proper terms of service? A privacy policy? If that basic legal identity is missing, that's highly suspicious. Stop right there.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
A real business can't just hide who they are. Now, what about the pictures? The product photos? You mentioned image theft earlier. But don't legit brands sometimes use, like, stock photos? How do you tell?
That's a really good question. It's less about if they use stock photos sometimes and more about context and consistency. Zoom in. Are you seeing weird artifacts, like remnants of another brand's watermark, or maybe badly cropped logos, or just inconsistency? You know, a super high-res photo from the front, but then the side view is blurry and looks like it was taken in someone's garage.
Right, like they grabbed images from all over the place.
Exactly. They're scraping images. A real seller controls their whole visual presentation. It should feel cohesive.
And I guess real sellers also have a life outside their own website, don't they?
Precisely. That's the next big check. Real brands don't exist in a bubble. Try searching for the company name. Google it. Look on Instagram, maybe YouTube. If you find nothing, zero mentions anywhere else. No independent reviews, no social media buzz, not even angry customers complaining somewhere. That is a massive red flag.
Okay, so the digital footprint matters, which leads us to reviews and testimonials.
Yeah. And you need real proof, not just the stuff they plaster on their own site. Look for genuine customer feedback. Ideally, you want to see photos from customers. Maybe unbox some videos on YouTube or Instagram.
Not just those perfect 5-star reviews that all sound the same.
Definitely not. If every review is glowing, uses similar language, and offers no specifics, they're almost certainly fake. Ask yourself, are actual customers talking about this brand anywhere else online? If not, probably best to walk away.
Got it. Okay, let's talk about the big lure, the price. This is where it gets really tricky, doesn't it?
It does. And here's a subtle thing to watch for. Weirdly consistent pricing. Is everything like $29.99 or maybe $59.99 across different kinds of products?
Huh. Why is that a sign?
Scammers often use that kind of fixed psychological pricing. It mimics, you know, those big clearance sales you see in fast fashion, making you feel like you're getting a luxury item for a rock-bottom price. But if every single supposed high-end item costs the same low amount, it's almost certainly fake.
Wow, that's a great insight. Okay, final checks. Let's move towards actually buying something. Security and the checkout process.
First, the absolute basic. Look at your browser's address bar. See that little padlock icon?
Yeah, the SSL lock.
Make sure it's there and locked. It means the connection is encrypted. If your browser flat out says not secure, run away, you'd basically be handing your credit card details over in plain text. Just don't do it.
Good advice. And what about how the site feels to use?
Pay attention to that, too. A lot of these scam sites are, frankly, kind of glitchy, especially in mobile phones. They might break or just act weird. And then, if you actually add something to your cart, what happens at checkout? Does it suddenly get really pushy, lots of timers, pressure to pay immediately? Or worse, does it try to redirect you to some unfamiliar, maybe unsecured payment page?
That sounds sketchy.
It is. That pressure is designed to stop you from thinking clearly from doing these checks we're talking about.
So putting it all together then?
Well, yeah. All these little red flags, they really point to one thing. The deals seem too good to be true. Because they are. This checklist isn't foolproof, but it gives you the tools to look past a slick design and really question the fundamental trustworthiness of who you're dealing with, not just the tempting price.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you, something to chew on. If an online store promises incredibly fast delivery like 48 hours for something supposedly shipped from overseas, but they don't list any specific warehouse info or name their shipping partners, what crucial and usually pretty expensive logistical step are they almost certainly skipping to offer that speed? Think about that need for transparency next time a deal feels just a bit too perfect. Stay safe out there.